Welcome to another edition of the Willie Bragg Show. I am your host, Willie Bragg. I'm back. Some good news, hopefully. And that is I think I've solved the audio issues I've been having on StreamYards. I had to get a new StreamYards account to accidentally figure out what the hell happened if I indeed solved the problem. So I see there's somebody online already, and when I do start streaming the video to comment, please let me know if you do hear an audio. I did hear an audio in a test video a few minutes ago. So anyway, it's been a while. I'm back. I want to start streaming. I have it in me to do so. So that's what I'm going to start doing right now. And anyway, just to let you all know, at the September 1st is the date that it will be proposing. I'm making an announcement right now that Jimi Sunderland and myself will be doing the first episode of Bragland, and that will be at 5 p.m. from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. on YouTube. There'll be a Twitch channel. Haven't fixed the Twitch channel yet. We'll have a Facebook and a Twitter account fixed up already. So we're getting the platforms ready, getting it set up and everything, and we'll start doing our show each week. So just to let y'all know and everything. So anyway, now that I'm back, and how you doing, Shalosky? It's been a while since I've seen you around. If you don't mind when I start streaming, hi Sniper, same thing. It's been a while, so it's all been a minute. If y'all don't mind when I start streaming the YouTube clip, if you could let me know if there's any audio difficulty, I much appreciate it. So let's get to the subject at hand. Right now, just seeing the circular firing squad, which is the online left, Anna Kasparian and Vaush, two people that I currently don't care for, that at one time I used to be kind of okay with. With Anna Kasparian, I mean, Young Turks, I was a big fan for many years. Vaush, he was hit and miss, and the more I saw Vaush, the less impressed I became. And then, him being against Julian Assange, I was like, yeah, he can fuck off, So, and all he does is attack the real left, as a shit lib, pretending to be a dirtbag leftist. So, Vaush, not impressed. Now, Anna Kasparian and Vaush are at it, and they're at it, and they're both predominantly wrong, in my view. They're both mostly wrong. I would say in one tiny little area, Vaush is correct, and maybe in one tiny area, maybe Anna Kasparian is correct. And I'll give you a spoiler alert where they're both correct. Vaush is correct on the issue of trans rights, to stand up for trans rights, because there is a trans genocide being perpetuated by the right in this country, and there are even some people who are on the progressive left that seem to have a dismissive or softly anti-trans attitudes, and they shouldn't do that. And my message to that faction of the left, I'm going to say, you don't have to love them, but you got to, on principle, defend their rights, because they're human beings, for starters, and also from a civil libertarian standpoint, and from a human liberation standpoint, you got to stand up for their rights. And there's nothing politically correct about that. So there is that. Where Anna Kasparian is correct, is just a little bit correct, is where she says she's fed up with all this, virtue signaling and what they call identitarian politics or what have you, where people sit there on a whim will call somebody a bigot, on a drop of a hat. But the thing is that the Young Turks have been perpetuating that for many years. Not all the time. They weren't originally like that, but they got into that kick for a while. And the very children that they reared to do this sort of thing came back to bite them in the ass, so to speak. And now, and as it says, Vaush, whether it was a Humanist Report or whomever, they're backbiting against the Young Turks. This is what they get. They're sitting there calling everybody right wing, who's to their left, and now they're getting their just desserts. So honestly, that's where I stand on that. So they're both a little bit correct, but they're both mostly wrong from where I stand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to play from Heartlands Media. It's Kit Cabello and Indy Left from INN, and they're having a discussion about this brouhaha between Anna Kasparian and Vaush. And when the video is over, I will put down Heartlands Media's link and INN's link down, so y'all can connect with them if you're not connected with them already. I suspect most of my audience are connected with them in some fashion. So anyhow, here we go. And let me go ahead and I'll play from Heartlands Media. Let me know if y'all hear a sound, okay? All right, it's a short clip, and I will, if there's a sound, I will comment occasionally here and there to give my take.
Let us all that we can to build a better future.
We got a bonus story. All right, this is YouTube drama. Nothing big, nothing too crazy, nothing gigantic. But I'll be in your face just a little bit. Because apparently Anna Kasparian did a little bit of some drums, and she went nuclear on a guy named Vaush Douche. Have you ever heard of him before? Have you heard of this guy before?
Who? No, never heard of him.
Well, apparently, Anna is going after Vaush because she says, I saw and found his deleted videos about what he thinks about transgender people. So I'm looking forward to seeing this fight. Let them fight.
Oh boy.
Let them fight. That's a line from Godzilla. Let them fight. Let them fight. Here we go. By the way, you're gonna love Jenks side eye as soon as Anna starts talking.
Listen, I think Vaush is trash. Okay,
That's his buddy.
You actually genuinely do watch Vaush on a regular basis. You also know he's trash. And yes, Vaush, I think you're garbage. I think you're trash.
Wow.
Interesting things about what you had to say about the transgender community. Tried to scrub the internet of those videos. I found them. Really curious why you thought it was.
Okay. Apparently, Anna Kasparian thinks Vaush is trash. And I'm in agreement with Kit Cabello, and here on the chat line, I'm in agreement with Schlosky. Let them fight. Let them fight. Fight. Yeah, let them fight. Yeah. Apparently, she thinks that Vaush is trash. Okay, let's go on.
It was okay to say the kinds of things about them that you did, including the fact that you think that they have mental illness. They're struggling with mental illness. That's what this is about. They're the most toxic people on the internet. I've got the receipts. I'm ready.
Anna,
Honey.
what are you doing? You're supposed to be going after the Jimmy Dore left. Now you're going after Vaush. He was with you guys on Forced to Vote. Remember? He was your buddy.
Yes, he's right. I think that when Jimmy Dore left the Young Turks, there was a void missing on that angry leftist with that independent thought, and they know it. And so I think in some ways she's trying her best. God bless her little heart. On trying to fill that void. And honestly, those little meltdowns that she's been having. I'm not talking about the meltdown she had against Aaron Matei. She was wrong on that one. But I'm talking about the meltdowns against why the Democrats were worthless and they don't do shit. Things like, why Biden is worthless or what have you. And while, occasionally she made little jabs, remarks against AOC here and there. And she be right on those issues. But, if Jimmy Dore be saying these things, they'd be like very upset about this sort of thing. However, when she's saying it, all of a sudden it's okay. Look, Anna, I agree with you. What all those little outbursts you've been making, I agree with you. Whether your hair bun is tight in your head, tight, really tight in the back of the head or not. I mean, excuses aside. But you're coming in just a little too late. But we'll let you continue, and we'll let Kit and Indy continue. Okay. All right.
Hey, and pal, is the breakup happening?
Ready to show them. But calling me a bitch turf because I just don't think that it's, politically advantageous to refer to women as birthing people or people.
Or don't forget bonus hole.
Oh, wait a minute. But it's only because he personally went at her that she even looked into this whatsoever.
Yes. So it's all about her ego and drama. It's not just that. It's like, how dare you go after me? It's my image.
People with
here. Let's play it again.
But calling me a bitch turf because I just don't think that it's, politically advantageous to refer to women as birthing people or people with a uterus. That's terrible. I can't do that. But you can say some of the most disgusting things about the transgender community and then pretend like you have the moral high ground.
Anna, listen. All right. Yeah. Here's the thing. All these activists have already canceled TYT. Okay. A lot of people have already been kind of like dismissing TYT. Like you're doing this drama stuff with Vaush, douche, whatever. But it's all ego. It's all ego. But I love it anyways, Anna. Go ahead.
I got one question.
Who are these people?
Let's listen to more of it, because Jake is probably texting Vaush like, "I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, please.
You're garbage, Vaush. I don't respect you, which is why I don't want to talk to you."
Look, guys, the thing I can't stand is when people say crazy, horrible things about us, and they go, "What? Why are you grabbing me? Why are you grabbing me?"
Attention. He wants to.
But you do it too. You start all the time, Jake. Hell, you started it, baby. Jakey, remember what you did to Jimmy? Remember that?
So bad. Congratulations, Vaush. You got the attention you so desperately want. You're trash. That's what I think of you.
It's like, what?
Okay. Anna birthing person Kasparian and horse fucker Shank. Basically, these two motherfuckers going around, with their bonus holes spouting their bullshit. I mean, this is the pot calling the kettle black right there. I mean, of course, a horse. The amazing Mr. Wonderful Mr. Ed Wilbur. Some of y'all too young to recognize the reference. Ask some folks what I mean by that. She showed them this video. Anyway, point I'm trying to make is that they're self-righteous and hypocrites. They are. I mean, it's sad. I mean, I unsubscribed from the Young Turks 2 years ago when she had her little meltdown between Forced to Vote, their rejection of Forced to Vote, and the Aaron Mate meltdown, where she started flashing her middle finger and telling him to fuck off and everything like that. I mean, that did it right there with the Young Turks. And maybe I was a little bit later than everybody else about the Young Turks, but I was just like, oh, I can't handle this anymore. I can't handle this. And maybe in a good way, and maybe there's a bright side to this, is because there's so much better out there than the Young Turks. I mean, I will say that the Young Turks still deserve one piece of recognition. They did actually start this movement on the online space, but they hate the fact that they don't corner the market anymore. That they don't corner the market. That there's so much out there as you can go through the shadow bans. If you can find it, and if you're a principal leftist, you will find it. There's so much better out there than the Young Turks. There's so much better out there than David Pakman and Majority Report, or even Kyle. I mean, that I liked for many years, and I mean nothing against him except that he's been corrupted by Crystal Ball, and now he's turned into a shit lib. But point I'm trying to make is that good, you started it all, but you ended up selling out. I don't want the term selling out, but you ended up kind of plateauing. That's probably a better term. You don't really say anything other than to be a slightly edgier version of the shit that comes out of MSNBC. TYT, you must do better than that.
Well, I'm just calling you guys the R word and then stuff. But why are you attacking me? Okay, so guys, it's not just about Bush. To all the criers out there who say horrible, horrible things about us, and then when we tweak you back,
no,
What?
It was like 2 weeks ago. Okay, remember when TYT was on the warpath against Jimmy, right? So they were going at him nonstop, and Jimmy won. It's simple as that. Jimmy won. This isn't open for a debate, right? Here's the thing. Here's the truth of it. Everything was all quiet on the Western Front until Cenk tweeted something that was so stupid. Once again, instigating a fight with Jimmy Dore because what? Some BS reasons that, I don't know, Jimmy is interviewing a lot of great guests on his show, and that all people are in agreement that Biden is a piss poor president. Yeah, everybody sees it, Janky. Everybody sees it.
Unsub, unfollow, please. I beg all of you. They're all just shepherding you to Joe Biden in the end. Why are we even? I'm sorry.
You're right.
By the way, Cenk, the title of your book, "Justice is Coming." That sounds like a knockoff adult video. Just throwing it out there. I'm just saying.
Peers, go away, okay? So fine, what am I gonna like? Look, I'm willing to talk to almost anybody. So you want to debate? What are we gonna debate? I don't even, your positions are not consistent. So am I debating the Vaush that hates trans people, or the Vaush pretending to love trans people?
I don't know.
Okay, Shank. For starters, Vaush, I don't like Vaush myself. I have a lot of issues with Vaush. Vaush is fundamentally wrong on some policy questions. He's wrong to be vote blue no matter who. He's wrong to be against forced to vote. He's wrong on Julian Assange, to be against Julian Assange, that is. He's wrong on the Russian-Ukraine conflict, supporting the U.S. NATO proxy war. He's just wrong across the board on a lot of shit. I want to make that clear. He's wrong on a lot of shit. But the one thing you can't say about Vaush, he's not anti-trans. I know there's some videos that he will say these little off-the-cuff comments. And he's said things that could be perceived as anti-trans or racist or what have you. And it's just Vaush being edgy, okay? It's just Vaush being edgy. I don't like Vaush, but I know when somebody's being edgy and trying to make a point. and think about it is, you know that. So don't try to sit there and you said some anti-trans shit years ago about a cisgender woman who was a soccer player a soccer player who was kind of tall and stout and muscular, saying you don't want to look underneath that dress or whatever. I mean, it was kind of funny. I mean, it was kind of funny in the context she said it. Somebody could turn that shit around and say, well, you're the anti-trans, okay? Just like the Justice Democrats calling you a misogynist because when you were in college, you had a poor dating life. You know, we all been there in that regard, but you had a poor dating life and you were a Republican. That doesn't matter, but you were a Republican back then. And you wrote a blog about how women, how you were better than all these women who weren't giving you the proper attention or what have you. And you know what? I do think it was bullshit when the Justice Democrats, an organization you and Kyle Kalinske created, and then they rebelled and kicked you out. I mean, I'm almost glad that they're under a lot of having a lot of problems these days. Even as you're a jerk, they did you wrong, Shank, in that regard. So those that throw stones at glass houses.
I don't know who I'm debating.
What's hot right
What are you
now
debating
online?
anyway?
Okay,
Debating is a waste of time. Debating is mental masturbation.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Money, where's the money?
Yeah.
Oh, have I got you to talk about me? Have I got into your algorithm loop? Yahoo! Guys,
Okay. Yeah. Algorithms. You're claiming that Vaush, who's got a fairly large audience, not as large as yours, but you're claiming he's doing this for the algorithms and clicks or whatever. Well, what the fuck are y'all doing? You got 5 million. You're taking what? He's got like 300,000 or 400,000, something like that. He's not obscure. You're doing the same damn thing. You want to keep yourself relevant. You're going to go and talk about other people. So those that throw stones at glass houses.
the literal cottage industry of people being.
No, it's not like this. Of course, that's for you, Reef. That's for you.
Actually,
Hey,
it's of
through the views,
course for Joe.
Ah, of course.
etc. to attack us and then pretend that they're not.
Like they're trash. Exactly.
Trash.
Drama with TYT. Going after.
But they focus on news and not drama, right? Focused on news and not drama, everybody.
The drama alert is real. The drama alert is all too real. Okay, so I just thought I'd just share my thoughts on that. Look, I'm not a fan of Vaush douche, and I'm not a fan of TYT and their utter hypocrisy. But hey, to quote that line from Godzilla:
Let them fight.
Let them fight.
Let them
Let them
fight.
fight.
Let them fight. Let them fight.
Let them fight. And I agree. Let them motherfucking fight. I was going to play another video, and I may play that other video later on. I am pleased to know that my audio is working. So suffice to say, as I said, when it comes to this whole drama thing, I mean, they're doing it for clicks and everything. And you know, that's what happens. I mean, the guys from Due Dissidence, when I was talking to them before I interviewed them back in January, Keaton Weiss and Russell Dobular, and they don't really go out and, as a general rule, go after other online left commentators and go and attack other online left commentators they're in conflict with, as a general rule, because they say it's a great way to trigger the algorithms in your favor and all of that. But they like to keep their show based on substance, and they have. It's been a slow growth, but it's been a productive slow growth. And you know, you contrast that with the Vanguard boys. You know, they're not the worst in the world, but you know, they have gotten kind of shit libby lately, and I hardly watch their show anymore. I mean, Are they better than the Young Turks? Probably, but they've kind of gone downhill themselves. So, but the point I'm trying to make is that the drama out there, it exists on all sides. I mean, because when you see it too on the right. I mean, Steven Crowder and Ben Shapiro are not particularly chummy at the moment, or whomever. Sometimes they snap at each other, or radio talk show hosts back in the day will snap at each other. Michael Savage and Mark Levin, or what have you. So this sort of thing just happens all the time. Glenn Beck, Alex Jones. It happens when you're in this space, media, whatever, on the left or the right. You're going to have people with egos that they're going to sit there and jab at each other. But I want to talk about Anna Kasparian and Jimmy Dore for a very quick moment, because there is a hypocrisy going on here with Anna Kasparian, and so let me explain that real fast here with Anna Kasparian. And that is, let me get rid of that stupid box on the screen. I got a new StreamYard, so that's what happened here. So let me go ahead and do this here. All right. As I said, we were talking about Vaush and Anna Kasparian, and all of that. And she goes on Ben Shapiro. Okay? You want to talk about trash? The politics of Ben Shapiro is trash, Anna Kasparian. Birthing hole, bonus hole, birthing person. You want to talk about trash? The politics, the man who wants to commit trans genocide, him and Michael Knowles and Matt Walsh. Yeah, little Karen. Vaush doesn't want to go and exterminate people he doesn't like. Ben Shapiro basically referred to Arab people and Palestinians and all of that as primitive, primitive people who are incapable of building civilizations and all that, that kind of racist garbage. But he's civil and nice, and Vaush is a problem. Vaush wants to see America have health care for all. Ben Shapiro says that you can't afford health care, fuck you. I think between the two, between Ben Shapiro and Vaush, and I don't like either one of them, but between those two, I think that the one that has more garbage in character is Ben Shapiro. But oh no, you're going to go and do that. But you will at the same time go around and get mad because for what? When he was working for Fox News, Tucker Carlson, who, I got problems with Tucker Carlson, but Tucker Carlson would have Jimmy Dore or have Tulsi Gabbard or have Glenn Greenwald or Aaron Maté, and one time I think he did have Max Blumenthal on the show or what have you. That's better. Any of them will go on a platform or on a show with Tucker Carlson, but you'll hang out with Ben Shapiro. And even on the right side of the equation, Tucker Carlson is significantly a better person than Ben Shapiro. And I say this, saying that Tucker Carlson is also a piece of shit. Hypocrite. At least Tucker Carlson is anti-war. My goodness. How in the world can people take the Young Turks seriously in the year 2023? How in the world can anybody, if you're a leftist, progressive, and how in the world can somebody just take them seriously? Really, people, how can they take them seriously? So I just had to get that out of my chest. And Yeah, thank you, Slosky. Yeah, I'm glad I got my little audio. Apparently, my audio issue solved. Yay! All right, let's see. Hi, birthing persons and ejaculators. Hi, Snipe Hunter. How are you doing? Let's see. Didn't like Vaush from the moment I first heard of him. I tried being open-minded about Vaush. I thought he was kind of a douche. Then he said a few things that were kind of okay. About the only thing I could say about Vaush now that's and that's actually kind of admirable is he has defended Shoe Head when she's accused of being some kind of right-wing, person or something, and he will defend her. But as a general rule, I don't like Vaush. Let's see. Let them fight. Yeah, let them fight. Sound is there, and I'm so glad. That is so glad. Great audio. I am glad. Yes, it feels good. It's been about a couple of months. I think it's been about 2.5 months since I had not had audio working the way it needed to. Douche, never heard of him. Let's see. I like to see Anna in a leather outfit spanking Vaush. Yeah, he would deserve it. Let's see. Hello, bonus holes, bonus polls. That's funny. That's funny. All right. And Stargate stuff. The Vanguard, that's the Vanguard. The Vanguard's pretty bad. They are. They're like I said, bad, awful, and they are. Okay. That's going to be it. I may do another live stream later on. Now that I got audio, you'll probably be seeing this mug on the screen a little more often and all of that. So a quick announcement too. Another announcement next week on The Secret Show. I'll be with Uncle Warren and Jimmy and maybe some other folks on The Secret Show on their 69th anniversary or of the show, episode 69. So that should be fun. And and I always like working with Jimmy and Warren. They're both good people, so it's always fun when I do work with them. So anyway, I hope that each and every one of y'all, as I said, do well and all of that. And a real quick announcement. Speaking of Jimmy, down on the description box below, I have her at her Twitch and YouTube channels. Follow her on there. Follow her. She does graphics on my show. Follow her on Facebook and Twitter as well. She needs to get her following up to 100 on YouTube and Twitch. So just wanted to let you all know about that. And what else was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Yes. And I didn't interview anybody this week because I've been having issues with my StreamYards. I think I got my StreamYards. If you haven't heard me say it enough, I'll say it again. I have my StreamYards issues kind of resolved. So I will probably be interviewing people again on a weekly basis like I have been doing. I think on the 22nd, I'm going to be interviewing Dolores Pierce from Around the World with Deeds and Friends. I was having issues with StreamYards a week and a half ago when I was trying to interview her. So she's going to come back and we're going to continue our dialogue and all of that. So anyway, folks, I am Willie Bragg. If you like what you heard, please press like and comment any ways you disagree with what I have to say. We'll have a conversation. Feel free to share the content on this channel. As a First Amendment absolutist, it's my duty to inform you to create your own platform and utilize it because we are, in fact, the muckrakers of our time. Also, reject corporate media and be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell here on this channel on YouTube, and follow me also on Twitch, on Facebook and Twitter, and be prepared for Bragland coming soon. It's already online, but coming soon. And I probably should start putting that down on I may put that down from now on the description box below. So I might start tonight. So there we have it. I will wish you all a great evening, and let you all know. Also, somebody else I'm planning to interview soon. I got to talk to Ken Arrow, who does the theme music for this show, and he does great music. So I just want to put in a good word. Do follow him. He's also on the description box below. He does the music for this show. Great, what I call great post-punk revival or neo new wave music. So do follow his channel and his platforms. I'm Willie Bragg. Take care. See y'all next time.